Hello, and welcome to episode 2 of Frostpunk. We are going to pick up right where we left off last time, so it'd be after episode 1 here. And I was just looking at some of the details of this world, and first thing I notice is, if we pause, I forgot to actually pick a technology, or I was hemming and hawing some things because I was thinking of doing drawing boards for this, but I was also noticing our resources, and we need a sawmill very near future. So I'm actually just going to do the sawmill, no questions asked, and that's because effectively that's all the wood we have left, so there are 30 here plus 69 here. After that, until we start harvesting, say, the trees, the frozen trees here, we are not in good shape. We do have some 500 coal here, plus the 700 here, so we have a little bit of coal for a little while. Though certainly we have to keep that in mind. The other thing we're low on is steel. I was looking around just before I started, and this is the steel we have left on the surface, so we're also going to need a steelworks. The good thing is we should be getting people soon. I think I said there was only resources here. Actually, I believe, if I recall, since then there's refugees here and here. We shall see how it goes, but my concern with refugees was getting them before I could put in more housing. I think by the time they come back it'll be warmer, so that'll be easier. Anyway, I don't think we're as bad as I was worried, but we're gonna have to see how this goes. So I think it's time to start the play. We'll go on medium speed for a moment and see if anything arises quickly. We do seem to be collecting here, that's good. What's up? So we're almost out of storage. The problem is to increase storage, I'm going to need quite a lot of steel, as I recall. That would be resource depot. Yeah, it's 20 steel each. I guess I could put one in, that would be good for coal. Yeah, let's do it. Where do I put these? I sort of want them out of the way, but I don't want to ruin anything. I guess we can put it out here with the beacon. Okay. We're still on play, that's good. Speed up. Anyway, we seem to be okay. There's some sick people through the day. Oh, wait a second, we are waiting. This means it's time to do something. Something's amiss at the observatory. Snow covers the precious instruments and the dome is open, letting out a thin column of smoke. Someone's inside. So we expect to find survivors in here. Instead of the astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explain they came here for help, but found everyone dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Okay, so we found another site to explore. We have some hint as to how the world got in this shape. And we have some survivors. Now, that's 4 kids, some workers, and some engineers. I can escort them back where they'll be safe. I can let them go back on their own accord, in which case we might lose some of them and it'll take longer. Or we can let them fend for themselves, which... usually means they all die. So we're going to be nice and escort them back, because I could use more workers among other things. We can also see here the grass site is the new location. Okay. And we have Lost Expedition, which was the people from our convoy. We'll go fetch them next. Okay, let's continue playing. Okay, we have this. We can set it to coal. Now we should have much more coal storage. Oh, it doesn't have a road attached. That's what it's complaining about. Why? Okay, I'm not going to ask. We're just going to build it. Every now and then I find the roads are finicky. Like, it's hard to convince them to properly attach, or something's off by a pixel. I don't know what's up. Okay, so let's pause. We just warmed up, so let's take note of our living situations. We are nice and warm everywhere. We certainly don't need those on. I think that's all I can actually turn off, though, since I do prefer keeping things livable where possible. Okay. There has to be a hotkey for that, but I don't know it. Anyway. Okay, so what's... Are they going to build that road? Speed up. See, every time one of these happens, it slows down again, and that's a mixed blessing. I should yield it more. I actually sometimes don't, and it means I forget to start at other technology. Okay, we're going to need steelwork soon, but drawing boards is what I want first, though we don't have the wood for it. What does steelworks need? Of course. And coal thumper? I'm debating not going the route of coal mining immediately, which is fine so long as we find... Because I'm debating using the hothouse for additional food, which is going to need our steam core, and until we find more, that's all we have. I was thinking of going the route of the coal thumper here. Or charcoal kiln, but they didn't seem very efficient when I used it last, and of course then I have overuse of we have to get a lot more wood to keep driving the charcoal kiln. I'm sure it can be done, but it's going to be a lot more work. But usually I just went the coal mine plus one of these in my last playthrough. I'm gonna try the coal thumper and hold off on mining. Maybe for the whole game, I don't know, but we'll keep it available in case. Anyway, let's start that research while we're waiting for our other resources to accumulate, and we can speed things up again. So our scouts have returned with our engineers, workers, and children. Pause. So, yes, we will look for others. Anyway, again, pause. So I have to now house 35 more people. We have 35 people hungry and 29 food rations. That math doesn't work out. And I'm researching more, but we're still doing standard meals. So I think first thing I want to do is Book of Laws. And we do want the soup. even though that's going to make some discontent, that'll help my food rations go further.
Listen, everyone.
We're gonna set. Yeah, okay, it's already set. Good. Oh, someone's sick. That's fine. Also, we want to take our expedition here, and we want to go find our lost people here. That'll take 11 hours. What else is going on? There's apparently no more gatherable resources here, and... Okay, so there's no more gathering resources here, so we can dismantle that and build our next... Ooh, right, we got the research. So I want to do two things. And let's try to put them in the same place so we can keep them warm. So somewhere here... we'll destroy resources. I guess that's the best I can do. And I need a gathering post for those two, and let's try to get it as close as possible. Looks like there. Okay, and of course we need the road. So from there to there, and then from there to there. Okay. And then I'm actually going to remove this little bit of road from that other bit. There we go. Oh, no, wrong. That one isn't good. I need it to still go to the steam resource there. Speaking of which, we're also going to need another steam hub, which needs steel, which we don't have. That's bad news. Okay, let's play. Okay, apparently people are hungry, unhappy about soup. There's not much I can do. I need the steel wreckage to be. What do they want? People are hungry. It's gonna be hard to stockpile food. We're just gonna feed them. Somehow I'm gonna manage that much. Pause. Another case of the road not doing what it needs to. Let's fast forward. Maybe they just didn't finish. Gold thumpers researched. Cool. Okay, pause. Why? I've had this happen an amazing amount of times. Okay, we're gonna remove all the road. I'm gonna build the road like that. And I'm gonna build the road like that. And go. Okay. What is going on? Homeless, technology. They're talking. Okay, I don't have to always listen to the crowd. Thank you. Okay, so I think... How bad is it? Okay, we can turn on the heater here and the heater here. That'll make them okay. Let's play. And I need workers in here, and I need workers in here. Okay, so this is collecting coal and steel. And this should be collecting now some of the 900 wood from the trees. That's perfect. Okay, what else do I need? I need the more houses. I need the more research. We got the coal thumper, so we really need the drawing boards now. Of course, I need more wood. Let's get the steel works. We're gonna need it. If I don't have enough wood for that research, I don't have enough wood to make the tents, the 4 tents I need for the 35 people. And in a moment, we're going to collect even more people, which is going to work out well, I'm sure. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Okay, we found all of our people. They're very happy to have seen us. And 4 more children and a bunch of workers and engineers. So that's a good thing, all these engineers, because it'll let me make another workshop. Also, we need another child shelter. Of course, all of this requires resources I do not have yet. And let's make sure I have extended shifts on these, because we need them as quickly as possible. What time is it? It's 1 in the morning. That's not a good sign. Now I have very hungry people. Got 35 homeless, some very hungry people, and 6 sick who are not in a medical facility. But it is morning again, so now hopefully some resources will start coming in. Keep going, please, game. Okay, our scouts are back with the additional refugees. Okay. And apparently they found more things. Now, if we come out here, so they see something called Sturdy Shelter out this way. We have a spooky, gloomy cave, and we have a crashed site. I forget what crash site is, but all the better to go to it. Because I remember what the others are, and they're not that impressive. Well, they might have more people, but I have to figure out what to do with the 71 we already have. Am I collecting resources now? Please say I am. Yes, I am. Very good.
Time to get to work.
Okay, it says people were fed, which is only half true. We still need more food. Okay, and we have our steelworks. So now I'm torn, because I need to build some tents. And these are 10 apiece, and I need, what was it, 8 tents? Yeah, I need 8 tents. And the research was 50. I think we have to get the 8 tents in. I'm very scared to not have them for another night. Pause. Now, I'm going to, for now, set this to 24 hours, even though that will use more coal. Which is a problem because we're not making a surplus of coal. And I'm going to try to put them in here. So we need 8 tents. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just thinking. I think I'm going to want soon. Is Book of Laws available? Yes, it is. So Book of Laws are available. I think no one soon. Our fighting arena, because that will help reduce discontent. So the important part of this
War in the city.
is I'm going to want to put it here, but I don't even have enough wood for the house. Oh, because I just made the roads. Of course. Pause. How much do I need? 20. And 10 steel, because I have tons of steel too. So I need 30 total. There we go. So I'm going to put it here, which will cover all of these new areas. And I'm going to put another tent here. And that should handle everyone. I can also probably put another fighting arena on this side or both. And that'll help discontent even more. Not that we're doing too bad, but you know, as we keep giving them more problems, we're going to have a problem on our hand. Okay, so with all this, the next thing I need is just enough materials for the drawing boards, which is 50 more wood. So we've spent all day, instead of researching, hope rises, that's a good thing. Instead of researching housing everyone, or everyone but one for some reason. Did I miscount? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did miscount. Okay. The good thing is it's easy to put in another. The bad thing is I want it to line up with the road this time. So let's build the road first. Okay. And then I can build the tent next to it. Perfect. And that should solve our homelessness problem. And if I'm right, everyone is nice and warm because it's in range of the steam hub. Basically, the steam hubs, if you didn't catch on, take the heat from the generator and distribute it elsewhere in our city. We have a little time before it actually gets colder again, which is a very good thing. Let's turn off the heat overlay. And indeed, everyone is housed.
Work time. Get moving.
Okay. We almost have enough. There we go. So, now, at last, we can upgrade to drawing boards. Our scouts here are waiting. Apparently, the crash site has some raw food and wood. Precious supplies. Let's explore them. Okay. So apparently this site didn't do so well. Everyone froze together in a huddle mass, but we get some food. Heat apparently was not much available. I don't want to go to Gloomy Cave, and it's quicker to go to the city first, so city we go. Okay, so what else do we need to do? I am researching that now, good. We're waiting on the cooldown on the Book of Laws. We're still presumably not making enough coal by a large margin. Not so large that we'll be able to deal with it for a little bit, but Cookhouse is going. Hunter's Hut is going. And I need the research. I need this research done to study the hothouse. Oh, what we do have is the steelworks. We should get one of those going. If I can. Resources. What do we need for it? Steelworks requires 25 wood. Well, that'll only take a moment at least. What do you want? Yeah, give me a surplus of wood first. But of course that increased discontent, so you have to keep other things to keep discontent down. Was my point with getting the fighting arena going. Though in reality I want more of those, not that I have the resources to do all of this. Can I get one more? Thank you. Oh, and this has to be out here. Of course it does. Wouldn't want anything simple, would you? Let's just come out as soon as we have the resources to do so. Let's go quicker. I think about 10 or 12 will do it. Or 16. You know, I could have looked when I was doing it before. That might have been smart. Let's see. Okay, so now with all of that, can we please build this? What do you want? People are hungry. When are they coming back? That'll significantly help my hunger for at least a day. Since that's raw food, which will get cooked into many, many rations. Though I'm not sure much more than a day, which is a bad sign. Are you seriously? Okay. If it was only going to build that road, I'd be very scared. Okay, we have some more resources. That's a good thing. Let's start sending you here. And until I'm ready for the more people you're going to find, that we may forget them there. But at least they can't eat while they're, you know, out exploring. Or they can go find their own food, which, given how much food we have here, might be a good thing. Okay, what are you saying? No gatherable resources in range. Not cool. Does that mean we've gathered everything on the surface? I think it does. Yeah, so outside of steel wreckage is gone too. And that has 18 coal left, all of. Yes, so I think you can see why I was a little worried about resources before, is we just do not have a lot of excess. You know, we have this 18 coal left here, and everything else that was on the surface is done, and beyond what's on the surface we have to do the research and implement it. Research isn't going, which is a bad thing, really. So we just got the sawmill, which is what's getting us wood for the moment. I just built the steel works, so we will get steel. The intent is to build the coal thumper, which will get us coal. So we're not doing horribly. I could probably use the upgrade, but before we do that, let's look into other things. Before I forget it, and it's way too late, we do want this, because that'll let us get even warmer output of our generator there. What else do we have going on? We have more scouts. I care, but I don't care yet. Oh, but I do need more food. How long do we have till... Pause. We drop one level in a day. But it's only one level, and it's only for a day. And I can get a little extra heat by going into overdrive. Okay, I'm going to hold off, and we did sort of survive chili last time, so I'm not too worried about that. Everyone is housed now. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is worry about food first, and then go back. Yeah, let's do it. Don't want to hem and haw too long. You'll hem and haw all day. Anyway, this is... Oops. This is apparently built, so we can staff it. It's chilly. We can do that. How are we doing in general in that regard? So that's almost done, and they'll just get removed. Probably going to put the coal thumper in around here or around... No, I'll put it in around here. This is more permanent. And there'll be another steel mill right next to it from the look of it. Eventually, when I get around to it and have the resources for such things. Yeah, so I think that's it. Let's continue on. Okay, so what was that sound? That'll be something. Multiple problems. It's just waiting for workers, no resources. That's fine. I heard it do... Oh! Technology's ready. No, technology's running. 0%. Must be Book of Laws is ready. Okay. Good. Book of Laws. I don't think we have to go down this route yet. There's no real reason to rush it until we need it. Ditto for disposing of our corpses. No one has died yet, so we don't have to think about it. Dueling law sounds like a good way of needing to deal with corpses. So let's go with opening up a pub. I think a pub will be fine.
Hear me. New law in the city.
More hope is a lot better than dead people, I think. Anyway, we can continue on. And with this up and running, we should be getting some steel. Did I set that to extended hours? No, I did not. Now it is. Okay, with that all going, we can go people. Hothouse is researched. Good. Pause. Fighting arena. So what I want is to try to get everyone covered, but I don't think I need to cover medical posts. So if I put one... What's this? Ah. I'm going to do it this way then. If I put one here... And... I guess there for now. If we have to move a little, we will. Okay, so that'll give everyone range, because this one's already in range of everyone here. Access to a fighting arena, which should help with my discontent, which is a good thing. Yeah, so 73 should significantly increase to all 151. Okay, good. What did we just research? We just researched hothouse, so let's look into that. That's going to have to be in range of heat. So do I put it here? I think I do. Though I'm going to need more people. Could put it here, because I'm going to have to heat out here anyway in a moment. Yeah, let's do that. Which brings me to my next question. Where do I put my coal thumper? So... this has the question of where can we put a steam hub that covers? I think about that far away. You can see when it goes outlined right there. So really I have to be no further than one peg over. Yeah. It would be hard. Anyway. Effectively, that means I'm gonna have to put the coal thumper go sideways. I can. I can. Okay, so let's then, while that's building, if I have enough steel, also build our let's hope that's enough. If I need to, we'll do something, but we have used our first steam core. I see. Okay, that's fine. Go. Make it happen. So the coal thumper needs
Gather your tools.
workers on its own right,
Shift is ending.
as does this, but the inoperable building does not. Pause. Thing is, what the coal thumper is going to do is it's going to collect coal, but it's going to put it in a coal pile. Well, I just checked and I'm way over time, so I'm probably actually going to be clipping the last few minutes of play and pushing it to episode 3. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you tune in next time. Until next time, this is EzTerry logging off. See you later.